How's it going, YouTube? It's Bryce, and we're back with another video. And as you can see, we are not outside on the course or at a simulator just yet. We are recording this live from the gaming studio. Basically, just a quick little update video of what my goals are for the new year. Being February already, but being my goals for the year. Just some quick updates about me and what's going to go on with the channel. And I have a little what's in the bag update for you guys. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. What my goals are for the year. Obviously, first and foremost, making more content for you guys and for myself as well, just to be honest with you, rather that be here on YouTube or over on my TikTok or, whatever that may look like. So definitely want to get some more content for you guys made. As far as on the course, obviously, generically, I'm sure as anyone would say, I'd like to improve and get better at golf. That's kind of the goal. I feel like to do anything is to learn and get better. So that's what the goal is there. Other than that, I would love to break 90. Realistically, I would be okay with 100. But if I could break 90, that would be great. The reason really why you guys haven't seen any videos from me is I live here in Tennessee. And at the time that I made that video, I didn't really think about the timing of it at all, honestly, and that we were pretty much ending the season of golf here in Tennessee. Of course, I also have a life. I have a full-time job. I have friends. I have family. I have a wife. So, other things obviously take precedent at that point, being new to golf. But nonetheless, so yeah, that's why you guys haven't really seen anything. I was able to play golf actually on Christmas Eve. Surprised my mom by going down there to see her for Christmas. I had to tell my dad, they live in South Florida, it's a 14-hour drive, so I wanted to be sure that, they were going to be there. That'd be a long way to drive for them not to be there, obviously. But, so that was cool. Best golf I ever played, not saying much, not saying that I did great, but best golf I've ever played, which is a good sign, making pretty decent contact with the ball, and was, for a brand new golfer, pretty pleased with how I played. So I didn't record it. My dad was an avid golfer growing up. He hasn't played in probably 10 years, seriously at all. Played one time for like a tournament for my baseball team my freshman year of high school, but before that, it was probably like 5 or 6 years. So I don't even really know. I'm 25, so I don't even know how long it was. But the last thing I was going to do is drive down there and shove a camera in his face, and we just enjoyed father-son time. Like I said, they moved away last year, about a year and a half ago now. So maybe even 2 years ago now that I think about it. So, we just wanted to enjoy that time. We don't get to see each other as much. So that's what that was. But that's what the goals are. So without further ado, we'll still talk about some more things as the video progresses, but we'll get into the what's in the bag. So starting with this bad boy right here, the putter. Nothing changed from last time. I have an Odyssey O-Works putter here, the red. Really like this putter so far. It is a mallet, but it does have the, the little ball strike alignment line here in the middle. It's been a pretty good putter to me. It does not really have a soft feel though at all. However, I play two types of balls right now, and I'll briefly explain that why. The starter set that I got, the gentleman that was selling the clubs to me had just had a lot of balls that he had left over, a lot of stuff left over, but balls were one of them. So I've been using these Dunlop. I actually have one sitting right here. Dunlop DDH 4 balls. I don't know if there's anything. Tour Distance balls. Pretty hard. The only other ball that I've used, I've picked up a couple Titleist Pro V1s, but I've been hitting the Callaway Chrome Softs, and those are a soft ball, so you can definitely feel the difference off the putter face and the driver face, which I think is cool being a new golfer. You hear people talk about technologies and stuff and different, balls or clubs, whatever it may be, and to actually feel the difference is quite cool. So yeah, the next two changes that we have here are going to start with these bad boys right here. I've got in this hand right here, this is a Titleist Vokey SM6. This is an F grind, and it is a 48 degree. No rhyme or reason to the loft. It's just what Played Again Sports had. I went there before Christmas and treated myself for Christmas. So yeah, SM6, Titleist, 48 degree, F grind, Vokey. Been pretty nice to me. Used it a couple times. The course that we played at was at the course that my dad lives on. Very tight neighborhood, as any suburban neighborhood in America is now, for you guys that know. Their houses are like this, but he does live in a community, so it's a very tight. I think they actually have like 4 9-hole courses. But we, we played just 18, so we played 2 of them, but very tight, narrow course. And it was pretty much a par 3 course. I think they had a couple par 4s, maybe like 5. But the rest were par 3s, which I'm fine with because I need help with these bad boys and the irons that we'll get to here in just a moment. This has been like my second favorite club in the bag. This is another Vokey wedge. This is actually an SM8. Vokey. This one is a 54 degree. It's got a D-grind on it. Used club, but the face is still in pretty good condition, I would say. Both of these wedges, also I want to add, just have a regular wedge flex. Nothing's crazy. I think this is what came on it. Just says Wedge Flex SM8. It's upside down, but still Wedge Flex SM8. Got the Golf Pride I call it like the checker style grip, but been my favorite club to use. That's what I've been using around the greens. Nice soft feel. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm a master by any means or that I have a lot of feel, but I am able to kind of work that club, and I just do like the loft of it. So I was using a starter set. It was called an Acuity Turbo Max, which we'll actually get into here in just a moment. But starter set, and I think it had a 56 degree and a pitching wedge, and that was it. So to have a little bit of versatility, I know the lofts, again, no rhyme or reason as to why, that I have those lofts. That's just what was available. So starting with the next biggest change here, let the moment hold. We've got some Mizuno's irons. We got the JPX 900. Again, I know it's backwards. I'll flip it for you so it actually won't be backwards for you guys. But JPX 900 Tour Mizuno's. And these are very bladey. I was so excited at the price of them, which I'm not going to get into. I may have gotten ripped off. I may have had a steal. I'm not sure. But they are very bladey. But all of these irons, except one, which is another iron that I have here, I will get into it. But they all have the KBS Tour Stiff 120S shafts in them, as well as just regular old Golf Pride grips, regular grips. I will say, again, coming from that starter set, I really do love the feel of these clubs. They are very soft. I know when I hit it great, and I know when I hit it not so great, and I know when I hit it decent, and I know if I towed it, I know if I hit it off the hosel, and I know if I hit it in the middle, which is not often, but nonetheless. This is really the same thing. It's a JPX, however, JPX 900 forged. This is not the Tour. This is the 7-iron. For some reason, the 7-iron is the only one that is different. So I don't know if the person who had the set before me just had bad luck with the 7-iron, or if this is just a set that was pieced together. Again, I don't really know the history. But here we have the Project X shaft, and this one LZ. It says 5.5 out of 11, or I'm sorry, 115 grams. So I guess a pretty soft shaft. I'm not sure, but these irons have been good to me for the round of golf I did play. And then here it is a pitching wedge through a 4-iron. Again, I've got the 4-iron here, very bladey, not a lot of room to miss. Again, with the KBS Tour, 110. This is a 110S shaft. Still shift shaft. Again, same thing. Golf Pride grips there. So those are really the big changes. Now, like I said, back to the starter set for a couple clubs here. I have the, again, Acuity Turbo Max 4 Hybrid, just a regular senior shift. English is hard, ladies and gentlemen. Senior Flex shaft. There we go, steel shaft with just some regular generic Acuity grip. That's probably a knockoff of somebody anyway. So don't really use this club too much. I would like to learn. Hybrid could be a very useful club in the bag, obviously. But yeah, so there's the 4 Hybrid there. I do have this set that I got from the gentleman did come with other clubs, but I've actually since taken them out of the bag, and I've actually let my dad have the clubs that I had. He was using, I think he had old Tommy Armors that he was using. I don't remember what he had, if it was P wedge through 5 or 4, whatever, I don't know. But he's using some old irons, so I gave him my set. Those that he has are probably better, but he wanted to try them, and I wanted him to try them, being that they are extended. My dad's 6'5", he's a big guy, I'm 6'3", so, but senior shaft now that he's older, he's in his 50s, so, just to see if he liked them. Here, have a little 5-wood, again, just a regular base Acuity Turbo Max 5-wood, again, senior flex shaft, nothing fancy with this guy at all. I don't think I've genuinely used this once in a game of actual play, so Now for the last club, the big dog, to show you. I'm just running through these because these are the same as last time, but we do have one small change, and it is this guy right here. Had to get the Tiger Daphne's head cover here. Actually went to Academy just for, you know, doing stuff with the wife, hanging out, and I saw this and I was like, you know what? I have no business buying this because I'm nowhere near this good, but how can you pass up the Tiger head cover? This is where I want to talk more about another goal of mine. Here we have the TaylorMade Sim 2 Max with 9 degrees of loft. This club is probably my favorite club in the bag. I love it to death. As you can see, last ball I hit was a little high on the face. I probably should have cleaned that off, but nonetheless, I really love this club, man. I've got the Ventus Fujikura Blue 5S shaft, as well as a lambkin, again, checkered style, like I call it, grip. Favorite club in the bag. Love this thing. I played baseball growing up as a kid, so, you know, I love just hammering on this thing. But the last goal of the year that I have at this moment, of course, goals and things change, but the last goal that I have, throughout watching YouTube, I watch a lot of YouTube golf. I'll be honest, you know, Good, Grant, Micah, Rick Shields, BDS, of course, Bob Dub Sports. I really have been won over by TaylorMade. Just to look at their clubs, you know, obviously I've never hit a P770. I've never hit, you know, any Callaway clubs at all, rather it be irons or driver. I really love the look of the Stealth 2. I love the sound of it when it's good contact. Their QI10, you know, whatever driver that thing just came out with, I don't even remember the name. I think it's like QI10. Looks beautiful. It looks incredible. And I really love the P790s and the P770s. Those are the best looking irons I've ever seen in my beginner golfer, know nothing career. So my goal is, I do have clubs here in the bag, obviously, so I would like to get, you know, like a good hybrid and some good woods, and eventually get into some more forgiving irons. I kind of did buy them on an impulse, but I've been happy with them so far, and I'm excited to see. So, like I said earlier, guys, I do live in South Nashville area. I'm not gonna, you know, expose my location, but if anybody is watching this video that is in this area that is new to golf, or that is a professional, I don't know why I said professional. If you're good at golf, if you're bad at golf, and you're looking for somebody to play with over the spring and the fall and the summer, hit me up in the comments down below. I would love to play with you guys and learn and grow together if you're new, and learn what I can from you if you're not. Me and my wife are gonna be golfing together. We're gonna get her a little starter set of clubs as well. She's not gonna take it anywhere near as serious as I am, but it's something to do. So like I said, let me know if there's anything you guys wanna know or see from me in the comments below. And one more video I would like to make in the next maybe 2 to 3 months, depending on the progression of my golf game, is I would love to, for my sake and for you guys, go to like a Golf Galaxy or any golf simulator that's around that has a TrackMan, and I'd love to get numbers for my clubs to know how far I hit them. I'm thinking of doing like 5 to 10 shots each, catching an average, and just writing those numbers down. That way I know when I'm out on the course what I need to hit where for me. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Again, anything you guys want to know or see, leave it down in the comments. Please, you know, like the video, share it with a friend, sub if you're new, and help me, you know, support me in any way you can. So this has been Bryce, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Peace.